What's going on? We are back in the saddle. We are going to look at another under 250 right now. Black is rated 180 and white is rated 132. Black is actually someone that I know. It is a person who she is trying to improve at chess, but she is rated 180 right now and she makes several mistakes, and we're going to look at those mistakes in this game. I have not reviewed this game yet. All I know is it's long enough to review because I just run through it very quickly without paying attention and see how many moves there are to make sure it wasn't just like a 4-move checkmate, because we don't want to look at another one of those videos. So it has some length to it. It's actually a longer game between two players who are both under 250. We noticed that the player playing as black right now, we've reviewed 2 of her games where she was playing as white, and we've noticed that one of the biggest mistakes that both sides are making is moving pieces into harm, like moving them into danger. The slightly higher rated players weren't moving into danger, they were just not moving out of danger. So we're going to see if that trend continues here in this game. White opens up with e4. I don't like the bishop going there. First of all, we want to see knights come out before bishops, almost always. That's the best move. This is going to be a good move. That's a book move. Also getting this pawn out either to there or to there. But before we move this pawn out to here, we want to get this bishop out usually. So moving the knights out first is going to help us do that. Putting this bishop, whoa, I just somehow skipped all the way to the end. I didn't even know you could do that. You guys just saw the ending. I was going to stop the recording. I didn't see the ending, but I'm sure you guys could have paused it and saw what happened. Sorry for the spoiler alert. Bishop comes out, and then we see the mirroring tactic. We see this a lot with lower rated players. I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to do what you do. This is weird. I've never seen that before. Someone taught them this move here, where you line up. I can't even. I'm drawing a blank on what it's called. When you have a barricade is what's coming to my mind, but that's not it. It's like a barrage, whatever the word is. When you want to send a bishop forward, or you can reverse it and put the bishop in the back, put the queen in the front, and that's an even more powerful version of it. Going to this square makes 0 sense though. Like, they're trying to attack here, but I mean, I can just go here. I can also just go here. Yep, I like that move. Does it say this is better? It's not really any better. Yeah. So, good move. Whoa. Whoa. Moving into harm's way. Trading a bishop for a pawn. In some places, when the bishop is over here, that's actually a good move. Maybe they watched a video and saw, oh, sacrificing the bishop right there is a good idea. No, not in this case. What's the follow-up? What's your follow-up? Were you thinking you were going to come here, but then you realized, oh, wait, they defended with the knight. So going back, man, so if they're going to do crazy stuff like that, maybe this is the better move. Because go ahead and do it. All right. Okay, brought out a knight attacking a pawn here, but we also have a pawn that's under attack. And this, I mean, it's an okay move, but he's got a pawn that's free right here. And of course, he's got one that also comes with check. So, yeah, if we weren't going to defend that pawn, we should have taken his. So I think defending it would have been best. Yeah, whenever someone brings their knight out and you've got a pawn here on d5, or if it's the knight on this side and you got a pawn on e5, and there's nothing in front of it, you should ask yourself, what happens if I push it? Because right now, with this pawn here on c6, guarding these two squares, the knight would have to go over here, I think. Like if we went here, his knight's got to go here, or back to home. Anytime I can push a pawn on a knight, I stop and think, where's it going to go after that? And if all of it looks bad, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Almost always. This isn't effective if they've still got this pawn right here. He moves over there anyways, which is an awkward square for the knight. Whenever your knights are on the side, if you don't realize, it can only attack half the amount of pieces it normally can. A knight that's not against the edge of the board can actually attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 squares. If it's on the edge of the board, it can only attack 4. The other 4 are over here in no man's land. So a knight on the rim is grim, a knight on the rim is dim, a knight on the edge is dead. There's a few different ways to remember it. You don't want to go to the edge with your knight unless there's a very clear follow-up. And that doesn't look like a good follow-up to me because it just gets taken. This doesn't look like a good follow-up because it just gets taken. You can go back where you were. You can't go there. So you just put your knight on the edge and it has nowhere to go except for where it came from. So if you end up putting it back where it came from, if you go ahead and push this pawn here in a second, then you've trapped your knight on purpose. And I got no mercy for you. That's a blunder. And it's actually made in two. Made in two. Oh, wow. There we go. I see it now. Check. This bishop is cutting off the king. The only thing you can do is block. And the only thing you can block with is the queen. That's what this little symbol right here means. It means your move was forced. And that's checkmate. I know for a fact that checkmate isn't going to be seen. Yeah, nope. Instead of checkmate, or instead of taking the free pawn, we decided to attack the knight that could just go back where it was at and attack us. But he doesn't move the knight. And the crazy thing is, checkmate is still there. We can still check and get checkmate. And at this point as well, we can also just take a free knight. So one of those, I mean, this is obviously the best move, but at under 250, I don't, two move checkmates are usually, they barely see one move checkmate, so I understand if they don't see it. You don't want to go, what is this? H pawn and A pawns. Like we've seen it in every video we've done so far under 250, and even in some of the under 500s, A pawn and H pawns are just like, let's move them. Got to get that rook in the game. You get the rook in the game by castling, not by moving your A pawn and H pawn. All right, what does white do? Did they find the checkmate? No, they took the knight. Okay, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. You took a piece. That's good. All right. You can still win this game even if you can't see the one move checkmate or the two move checkmate, because now you're up a piece. Under attack, move it out of attack. Blunder. It's every move that white makes now is going to be a blunder because it's one move, two move checkmate. So if white doesn't stop it, and this is the crazy thing is like white doesn't even know that it's there. White doesn't even know it's there. White needs to come out to here, maybe. White needs to castle. White can't castle. Hold on. White needs to come out here and castle that way. Oh. No! I understand you couldn't see the 2-move checkmate, but you threw in a check there, and you didn't take the queen. Even if you'd have taken it with the bishop. Because look, take it with the bishop. Now anywhere that I move it after that, oh, it's a miss, it says. What are they going to do? There's literally, you can't castle now because the bishop is guarding both sides now. Can't take it. I mean, you could try and like, oh, that's pinned. You could try and do this. But it doesn't matter. Because no matter where you go at this point, I'm getting checkmate. So take the queen with the queen guarded by the bishop. That's checkmate. Take the queen with the bishop guarded by the queen, and you're going to get checkmate. There's no way to stop it. There's nothing. What are they going to do? They're going to have to come out here maybe. Oh, I don't think there's any way to stop it. Yeah, there's not really any way to stop it. But blocking with the knight here, this is wrong for multiple reasons. Here's one. I just attacked the knight. Now the knight has to move. You were worried about losing your queen. First of all, your queen is defended by your bishop and your king. You can castle. You could have just castled. You could have literally... Oh, no, you couldn't castle because he took your... Yeah, I forgot about that. But you could still just move. And if he takes you, then you take him. And then move one of these over here behind it on the next move. You're still winning. What happens in the game? He attacks it. Of course he does. But you took it. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Here's something that's even crazier though. That I just noticed. That move. What a move. And here's something even crazier. That move. What a move. Oh man, he tries to attack your knight. I understand. I totally understand that you're not seeing this, even though you should. But I'm just happy that you saw that. I gotta take small wins. All right. Okay. Just take the queen and trade at this point. You're up so much, or go back here, because that's gonna cause you this check. Bam, trade. No. He's not going to miss a free queen. He missed. What? Free queen with check. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Threatening this. Oh my gosh, he missed it. Oh, what is happening? You still have a queen. You could do... Oh, he's pinned. You still have a queen. Oh. Queen's gone now. But they got... Checkmate! That's not an easy checkmate to see. And no, for you, maybe it is. Maybe you're rated 1200. Maybe you're rated 1500. You're like, that's an easy checkmate. No, you don't understand. Checkmate was on the board, so I don't even know if she realized. This is one of them checkmates that probably scared her. Oh, I got checkmate. I've had those moments before. Because you move there thinking it was just a check, but then it makes the checkmate sound, and you're like, oh, I just won the game. Yeah, this was awesome. So awesome. The bishop is still cutting off the king. The queen is blocking this square. Delivers a checkmate. What an awesome ending to that game. I'm happy. I know there's so many mistakes that were happening in this game. Right there was the biggest one. Checkmate. Still. Checkmate. Missed it. Right here. Still. Checkmate. Like it was there for so long. Then we put this knight up here, and right here, free queen. Or take this pawn and then take the queen. Yeah. Took the knight, or took the rook, and then hung the queen right here. Whew. They didn't see it. Even right here, I would just take it. That's the best move. Why? Because after takes, and I move up, and he takes, I'm going to pull this one in. And bam, where's he going to go? He's going to try to go to this side or this side? Probably this side. Bam. You're up a rook. You have two rooks, right? So biggest takeaway from this game is checkmate in 2 was there multiple times. And even if you didn't see that it was checkmate, the bishop could have just taken the queen. Like, okay, right here is checkmate and queen, or checkmate in 2. Right here was just checkmate in 1. Missed checkmate in 1. But even if you miss checkmate in 1, don't miss the free queen. Right here, free queen. Right here, queen. Pawn takes. I mean, come on. Free queens were on the board multiple times and they were missed. People were moving their pieces into places that could get them attacked, to get them taken. And yeah, so I think, man, it's hard to kind of sum it up. Basically, like, don't hang your queen, and when your opponent's queen is hanging, take it. That's all I got. We'll see you in the next one. God bless you.